geometric sequences, and geometric sequences have the common ratio. So common ratio. So that means that they're multiplied by the same number each time. So if you look at example 1, each of them are being multiplied times 2. So yes, this next one would be, so yes, this is geometric. Our common ratio is 2. Okay, and so we're going to list the next 3 terms. If it is geometric. Okay, so our next 3 terms here would be 96, 192, and 384, if you would keep the same pattern. Okay, and number 2, if you look right here and you're looking at it and you're saying, oh, I'm not sure if that is. Okay, so the actual way to determine it is you take your previous term and you're going to divide it by the term in front of it. So 270 divided by 810 has to be the same as 90 divided by 270, which has to be the same as 30 divided by 90. So when I would have to do the same, would have to follow the same pattern all the way across. So if we do that, our common ratio is 1 over 3. This is our common ratio. Okay, so our numbers would be, the next 3 numbers in our sequence here would be 10, 10 over 3, and then 10 over 9. Okay? Okay, on number 3, you should have gotten that yes, this has a common ratio. If you look at those numbers are being multiplied by -5. So you would multiply here times -5 times -5 times -5, and so your next 3 terms would be -1250, 6,250, and then -31,250. So you will notice they're alternating signs. Okay, so let's look at number 4. Okay, well, that maybe it could be, but let's check it by dividing the second term to the first. So this is 2. Okay, but if I do the next pattern, if I do 20 divided by 8, do I get 2? And the answer is no. So this is not a geometric sequence. Okay, so our next one here is question number 5, and this would be, if you look at it, it is being multiplied by something. Let's try it. Let's try to do -1 divided by 4. That's this. Okay, so, oh, wow. So if I multiply the next term by -1/4, do I get? Oh, man, let's try that. If you look at it, if you do 1/4 divided by -1, you still get -1 over 4. So yes, this one is geometric with our common ratio as being -1 over 4. Okay, so our next 3 terms, if you would just continue with the pattern, I'm going to write these out here, would be 1 over 64. -1 over 256, and 1 over 1024. Okay, so here you have 4 divided by 2. Is that the same as 16 divided by 4? Let's look at that. So I went 4 divided by 2, that's 2, and 16, that's 4. So this is not a true statement. So this is not geometric. Not geometric here. Okay, for our next one, let's do -14 divided by -2. Is that the same as -98 divided by -14? Is that the same as negative 686 divided by negative 98? And the answer is yes. It is being multiplied by 7. So our next three terms would be 4,802, 33,614, and 235,298. Okay, so now let's look at number 8. So if we were to divide those, 8 divided by 30.2, is that the same as 20 divided by 8? And is that the same as 50 divided by 2? 20. Okay, so we divide that, we get 2.5 for each term. So yes, this is a yes. Oops, there we go. And it's 125, 312.5, and 781.25. Okay, so hopefully you got those all correct.